So in this video, we're going to talk about pitching on sales calls. Now, when it comes to writing pitches, doing pitches, performing them on the calls, there are a few key things that you can do on every single call to make sure that pitch is solid, make sure that pitch is exactly what they want to hear, make sure they're attentive, make sure they're listening. I've found that these things, as long as you do them, you'll have a solid pitch. And the first one is keeping that pitch to about 5 minutes or so. It started out with me just analyzing the average time that I usually pitched and the average time that I usually pitched when deals actually closed. And it turned out that it was around 5 minutes long that I was actually giving out the information about what we do in the program or whatever it is I was selling. I see a lot of people extend their pitches to 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and even sometimes dreadfully 20-minute long pitches, and prospects just aren't listening that long. They're just not paying attention enough to go over, that much information. By the time you get down to your last point, your first 1 or 2 points, they're already gone. They're lost on them. And that brings me to my next one. Keep your pitch to about 3, maybe 4 points. I've always been a big fan of 3 points in my pitch. It's the reason why, everything that is memorable, every little jingle is usually in 3s because we remember best in 3s. 3 blind mice, stop, drop, and roll. All of these things are in 3s because something about the human brain is just really, really good at remembering things in 3s. And I want the prospect to remember the 3 things we're going to do together to ensure that they get to their goal, which brings me to the last one. Make sure your pitch is like a sequential order. You want to make sure your pitch is a clear roadmap to how you're going to get from where they are to where they want to be. I see a lot of people when they're pitching, they're just pitching all of these features. They're saying, we're going to do coaching calls. You're going to get a course. You're going to get a this. You're going to get a that. And all of that, it's nice, but it's not what they're there to hear. It's not the roadmap. It's just a bunch of features and things that they'll get. But what they really want to hear is how they're going to get there, right? So make sure that your pitch can paint a picture, paint a story in their mind that's walking them through where they are and where they want to be and how they get there. Your pitch should be the bridge that goes across the gap that they're looking to cover. So, and then the pillars in your pitch, the 3 points, should be like the legs of the bridge, right? And you want it to be in a sequential order so it sounds like a story. So for example, let's say I'm pitching like a marketing offer I'm helping someone market their new offer, right? They want to create a new offer. They want to create a new business and they don't necessarily know how to put their offer together. They don't know how to market it. They don't know how to sell it. And if those are all 3 things that I help with, my pitch might sound something along the lines of, hey, first thing we're going to do together is solidify your offer. Make sure it sounds good, make sure it looks good, make sure we're good to have that first pre-launch. And once that's done, next thing we're going to do is launch it, market it, fill up your calendar with tons of people that are excited and want to work with you, people that are going to be great, ideal fits for whatever the heck we're offering. And lastly, we're going to help you with the sales side of things because your calendar is going to be so full. You're going to want to make sure that you're actually converting on these people and closing those deals. So we're going to help you with the sales in blah, 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 blah type of way. And as a byproduct of those 3 things, the end result that you said you wanted is going to happen, right? Like you want the pitch to be, here I am, we're going to start here. Once we do that, you're going to have these results, which is going to lead us to have to do this, which is going to lead us to have to do that, which is going to lead us into the end result. Does that make sense? Do you see how this is going to help? Do you feel like this is exactly what you need to get to XYZ goal? That's where you get the yes, absolutely, this is what I need. And then making sure that you tailor parts of that pitch to some of the things you guys spoke about in the call is huge. Right? So as I'm going through those 3 pillars, I'm going to say, and the second thing we're going to do together is this. Remember how you said this part was a struggle for you for these reasons? Well, this is how we're going to solve that so that we can get you moving forward towards goal. Like, you know what I mean? You're going to plug in some custom tailoring that obviously fits within the thing you're offering to show them that not that this is something good for them, but this is exactly what they need in order to get where they want to go. If you start to make your pitches like that, if you make sure they're nice and concise, they're about 5 minutes long, if you make sure that you're using 3 clear points and you're making sure that those points are a roadmap that brings them over to their desired result, pitches will go better, people will be more excited to buy, and you'll get more closes. I hope that helps, and I'll see you in the next video.